I'm so glad I'm not a runner. Our pastors are out running for a half marathon, I think it is, for World Vision. God bless them for doing that, but I think it's a blessing that I don't have to. I remember back to 1972, the Munich Olympic Games. And the marathon is always like the final thing that they do. It's like the big deal because the marathons were what actually inspired the Greek Olympic Games, I think, or somehow it was tied in there. This particular year, Frank Shorter was going to be expected to win. And Frank had this technique all worked out. He had been practicing that about halfway through the marathon, he was going to break away from the pack and surprise everybody and burn everybody out, but then just keep going. And he did that. He was like 2 minutes ahead of everybody else. Just before he entered the stadium, some other guy comes trotting in, all fresh off the street, and he's running around, and the crowd doesn't know. They think, oh, here's the guy from the marathon. They're all cheering him on, and he gets halfway around. The commentators are coming unglued, like, this guy's an imposter, grab him. It wouldn't happen today. They'd wrestle him down, taser him or whatever, and he'd be dragged off. But he was halfway around the track. Frank Shorter is coming in. He gets into the stadium. He's thinking, I got it nailed just to take this victory lap. And he sees this other goomer going around the other side, and he's like, and he doesn't know what's going on. He's thinking, I did all this. I ran half this race thinking I got it nailed. I get in here. Somebody else got me beat. Frank gets across the finish line, and he just goes like this, and he shakes his head back and forth a couple times like he didn't win it. And the other guy, he just trots out back onto the street. Nobody, never heard anything, whatever happened to the guy, but Frank did win it. But it was just an amazing thing to watch this imposter come in. There's a sermon there. We're not going there today, but maybe sometime when they run a marathon in the future, I'll have one prepared. Anyways, I would love to be a runner, but I can't because I have nerve damage in my left leg. But literally, one of the things, I don't dream much, but one of the things I dream about is running. And it's just like Forrest Gump. I'll get up and I'll start going a little bit faster, and all of a sudden all the braces fall off and I'm just running. And it is so wonderful, the freedom. And then, of course, I wake up. So we